Hi guys, how are you? Today, inshallah, we're gonna talk about two things. Look here with me. So, we have two rules today. The first rule is about the pronunciation or how to say C, how to say the sound of C. As a letter, C, we write C as you know, C. But how we pronounce or how do we say the letter C? We have three top kinds that we say the letter C. The first one that we are gonna take today is C. We say C, sometimes S. When should we say C as S? If after the C is E, I, or Y. So if we find that after C is E or I or Y, we say or we pronounce C as S. Let's say these words together. Ice, rice, mice, nice, slice, price, twice, face, lace, place, space, race, trace, praise, grace, fence. So after C is E. All these words, we find that after C is E. Quince, sense, prance, ounce, ounce, pounce, flounce, sell, center, seize, peace, niece, fierce, voice, choice, grocery, seal, pencil. Here we find that in seal and pencil, after C, pencil, after C in pencil, there is I. So this is why we say pencil, say, the same. After C is I, so we say say, sitter, sinners, icicle. Look at this word, icicle. Like we said before, if after the C there is E, I, or Y, we say C as like icicle. The other C in icicle, the other C, after C is L. So after C is other than E or I or Y, we pronounce it as k, icicle, juice, juicy, spice, spicy. In juicy and spicy, after C is Y. So after the C there is Y, we pronounce it as cyclone, the same. Spicy, juicy, cyclone. Bicycle. There are two C in bicycle. The first one we pronounce it S because there is Y after C. The second C we pronounce it as K because there is L, or in other words, there aren't E, I, or Y. Lucy. So this is the first rule in phonics. Again, as a revision, if we find that after C is E, I, or Y, we pronounce C as S. Like ice, after C is E, like, for example, icicle, okay, like Lucy, bicycle, cyclone, spicy, juicy. There is Y after C. Hope that you find this easy. It's so easy. The second part in our lesson today is about comparative. Comparative. What is the meaning of comparative? This part is grammar part. So what is the meaning of comparative? Comparative, when we say the difference between two persons, two animals, two places or things. So this is called comparative. Comparative when there is two things we compare. Compare means we show the difference between two people, two persons, two animals, okay? Like here in the first one, okay, we have hippo and we have ant. So in the first example, we say that the ant is smaller than the hippo. Smaller, smaller. Smaller than the hippo, or the lion is faster than the zebra. Faster, faster, faster. Okay, so okay, so how we compare, excuse me, how we compare between two things? We compare the adjective. What is the meaning of adjective? We compare adjective like small, like short, tall, big, pretty. These are adjectives. So we compare with adjective. When we compare between two things like the ant and the hippo here, so we put the adjective and we add er. Er. The ant is smaller than the hippo. So we add er, smaller than. Like the second example here, the lion is faster than the zebra. Faster, faster. So the adjective here is fast, and fast is the opposite of slow. And because we compare between the lion and the zebra, we say that the lion is faster. We add er to the adjective, faster than the zebra, okay? I want you to look with me at this board, okay? So let's say that we have two boys. The first boy is called A, his name is A, and the second boy, his name is B. And I want to compare between these two boys. So I'm gonna say that A is taller. Taller, we add er, taller than B, taller than B. If we compare, or we can say in other words, B is shorter than A, shorter. The adjective here is tall or short, and we add er, taller, shorter. Okay, like we said before, adjective, what is the meaning of adjective? Adjective, we use it to compare between, adjective, we use it to describe things like tall, like short, like big, and like thin. So, to sum up, when we want to compare between two things, to show the difference between two things, we put adjective, then we put er, like taller, like shorter, like faster than, slower than, like this. Okay. In this rule, we have some exceptions. And exceptions here means irregular things. And I want you to show this exception. The first exception, we said that we said before that we add tall, for example, we add er, so it's a taller. Okay, like tall, taller. If we find that this adjective ends in E, like nice, it ends in E here, like nice, so there is no need to add another E, just we add R, like nicer than. For example, A is nicer than B. So there is no need here to add another E, just one E. Another exception in pretty, pretty. If we find that the adjective here ends in Y, we drop a Y and add IER. IER. For example, pretty, pretty. We drop a Y, drop means we omit Y, erase Y, and add IER. Prettier, prettier. So, for example, A is prettier than B. The last exception here in big, big, if we find that the adjective like big ends in consonant, consonant, and before a consonant there is vowel, vowels like I, E, vowels like I, E, O, A, and U, these are the vowels. So if we find that the adjective ends in Y, ends in consonant, I mean, and before the consonant there is one vowel, just one vowel, like big, we double the consonant, double it. We put two of the consonant, like big, for example, bigger, bigger. We double the G and then add ER. Like thin, thin, another example of this rule. Thin, we double N and then add ER, like thinner, thinner. Okay, so this lesson is called the comparative. I hope that you understand it well. Thanks guys. Thank you for listening.